I was a social work major in college. I imagined I would be working overseas one day because that's where the orphans are. And before I could graduate, I had to do an internship, and they placed me at a foster care agency. My first day there, when the kids came home from school and they got off the school buses, I saw the street full of foster kids, modern day orphans.
I was hesitant, and I soon realized that I had every reason of why this isn't the right time. But it became very apparent to me that the need was just so great in our backyard. I was hearing of stories of kids that were sleeping in offices. I was hearing about kids that grew up in shelters. And I knew that we just had to do something. We had to get involved. So we actually started off with teenagers, believe it or not. We were in our mid-20s, and we think outside the box, and we're just like, hey, what are the kids that need the most love right now, that have the most difficulty finding placement? And for us, it was teenagers who were 17 and 18, and that's how we started our foster care journey.
They had over 30 caregivers by the time they came to us. In moving them in, I got diagnosed with cancer. The treatment left us unable to have biological kids, but it was one of those many signs of God's faithfulness. I opened my Bible to Isaiah 54, and I just started reading. And I started reading where he's talking to Israel, but he's saying, you barren woman, you will have more children than the women around you. And then it says, like, stretch your tent curtains wide, strengthen your stakes, because more are going to be your children. And in that moment, it was like, I knew that God had big things for us in store, and I knew I had no reason to despair, and I had no reason to feel counted out. And the crazy thing is, so that was like 15 years ago. And now fast forward 15 years, we have 6 children. And it's like, again, God's faithfulness is unbelievable.
People come and tell us all the time, wow, you're so great for doing this, and this is such a blessing that you're providing for these children. But for me, I think the real blessing is how much deeper it strengthened my relationship with the Lord. Because quickly in our journey, we found out that we have zero control on the outcome of these kiddos that come into our house. And it's almost like a posture of like, Lord, these are your children. Like, we're just here to love on them. So we've made that a mission. Like, every child that's come into our home, we're going to make sure they know that they're known, that they're loved by Jesus. There's been moments in the foster care journey where it's been very difficult, inconvenient. But I can say, like, as sure as we're standing here, like, every time the Lord has been so close to us and so faithful.
Every time one of our kids became available for adoption, it was our absolute joy to adopt them. And just the privilege of God choosing us to do that is beyond incredible. Like, at every adoption hearing, when the judge hits the gavel and says their full name and that they are our child and they have our last name now, it's a privilege beyond what words can say.
For I have chosen you and will not throw you away. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand.